but they said he won't be able to move anything under his chin. Then I said, no, stop, it won't be like that. You'll see my son will be walking again.
I remember the collision. I remember the fear and thinking, this is it. Would have been about the age of 14 that I went to my first flight camp, where I had my first experience of flying, and flying lessons in particular, and from then on I was definitely sure that I wanted to go all the way. Fiji was offering nearly double the amount of hours a year that I would have been flying, and so I said, yeah, that's definitely the best option for me now. The day of my accident was a Sunday. Jumped onto my scooter, took off from the office, turned one corner.
They just cut in front of him and he collided frontally with the car, with his helmet. So that was a sort of a hammer action which actually just compressed C3 and 4 and automatically disc got smashed. And one little fraction from that disc went inside the spinal cord and caused severe hemorrhage inside.
The longest 5 hours in my life, standing above my child and saying, please, please concentrate and breathe, please breathe.
My parents were pulled into a room, and my sister as well, and they were told that I would never move anything below my chin ever again. I was told time and time again that they do not believe that I would have any more improvement, that I would stop improving after a certain amount of time. And consistently I proved them wrong, and actually I thank them for being so negative towards me, because it produced that much anger and motivation that they had no hope. I was always going to overcome it, and I always will. When I first moved my thumb, that was the very first movement that I got back. It was on my right hand. After that, gradually things started to improve and everything seemed substantial, everything seemed major. It became feeding myself, it became walking with the frame, walking with crutches, being able to sit in a car, and it continues.
Irvin realized as he's developing, his improvement is really going in a turbo speed all of a sudden in a Royal Talbot. He can see that he can achieve things that nobody else could expect from him, and he started talking to other patients. And all of a sudden other patients start improving, start showing results. In a Royal Talbot, when you couldn't ever seen anyone walking, all of a sudden there was 5 or 6 patients walking. All nurses coming to us, what's happening here?
From day one, I've always resisted taking anything from medications to extra pillows in bed that would make my life easier, because I know that it's not normal. Normal is to do everything for oneself.
It's just a matter to find the beauty in a life even when you fight. And it's amazing when you learn how good feeling it is when you start celebrating the movement of one little finger. Those small achievements become monster things. Like, you know, you went on the top of Himalayas and you move one finger, but you know that opens the door for everything else.
Don't lose the faith, just stay strong, stay positive, just continue whatever you need to do, but don't lose the faith.
To be actually in the air again, that dream will never go away, it will never diminish, and I will always do anything possible to get back in the air.